What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight. Alright, we're coming back to SiM. Yes, indeed. SiM Fans Feeling You. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Charles B, and this is actually one of Charles's 3 prioritized requests for the month of October for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, Charles. Hope you enjoyed the show. Charles wanted to see me react to this. It is SiM with a tune entitled BBT. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard this song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I've heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. As always, Charles has included an intro for me to read to y'all, so here we go. So far this year, you reacted to SiM on 2 occasions. The first was their track with the tongue-in-cheek censored title of FXXK off of their 2022 EP Beware, and later by revisiting their song Killing Me to a live performance. Before this, your previous pair of SiM reactions came in late 2023 with their single Red featured as the opening theme for the 2nd season of the Kengan Ashura anime series, whose ending theme for that same season was bandmate's track Shambles. Then a few months later in 2024, you reviewed Under the Tree, the emotional metalcore ballad used as the final end credit theme for Attack on Titan: The Final Chapters Part 1. Unlike those anime line tracks, BBT, which stands for Bloody Boring Time, that's never a good sign, hasn't been used in any series so far. What it does share with Red and Under the Tree, though, is that it comes from the same record, SiM's 6th studio album, Play Dead. This makes it the 3rd track from Play Dead you'll be checking out. Released on May 13th, 2024, the music video for BBT is actually a lyric video, although the title of the YouTube upload doesn't bother to mention that. Alright, that's interesting. Anyway, let's see. This was posted by SiM official YouTube channel. Yeah, that's the thing. And then the video has 590,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. SiM BBT music video. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Hypocrites always say there's a border. This generation is governed by disorder. You lie after lie. Don't know what you mean, don't know what you think. Can't get think. King and queen, they don't give us a wink. Don't know what you mean, don't know what you think. Your boat is gonna sink. Time to get back to where we belong. Get.
I like that pre-chorus. Really do. I like that that the subdivision work, the syncopated subdivision work. It's nice. It helps add a little variety. It helps keep the song from becoming monotonous. Definitely adds a nice flavor to the tune, which I'm really digging. I'm liking the tune overall. I am. It's kind of got that that commercial punk, that pop punk type of a direction, but like Sum 41, for example, something like around those lines. But it doesn't sound clownish. Like there's a number of songs from Sum 41 that, and they're very popular songs, but they do sound. They almost sounds like a parody of itself. This does not. This still has the edge. This still has the grittiness, which you definitely want to have in punk music. So it does have the pop punk sound, but it does not have the pop punk, that commercial punk attitude. It definitely has a real punk attitude to it, which is nice. So, anyway, let's check out this pre-chorus again. I'm really digging on that part.
Don't know what you mean, don't know what you think. Your boat is gonna sink. Time to get back to where we belong. Get out your soaring a gun. They can't tell us what to do. It's boring. Get back to where we belong. Get out your soaring a gun. They can't tell us what to do. It's boring. Fucking boring.
Oh, nice breakdown thing.
Let's boring. You're boring me to death. You're boring me to death. Boring body, boring time. Boring body, boring time.
Half time. Okay.
Body, boring time. Boring body, boring time. Yeah, it's time to get back to where we belong. Get out your soaring a gun. They can't tell us what to do. It's boring. Get back to where we belong. Get out your soaring a gun. They can't tell us what to do. It's boring. Fucking boring.
Wait.
Get out your soaring a gun. They can't tell us what to do. It's boring. Fucking boring.
He did. Okay. Huh. I have mixed feelings about it. Definitely have mixed feelings about it. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was SiM with a tune called BBT. This was a request from Charles B. And this was actually one of Charles's 3 prioritized requests for the month of October for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, there you go, Charles. Hope you enjoyed the show. I thought about it. I got a score here. And I think the score is actually pretty self-explanatory. But we'll talk about it a little bit. on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.2. Yep, 8.2. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, an 8.2. What does that mean? Well, an 8.2 would also translate to a great skill rating because overall, I think this was a great song. It would also get 4 to 5 stars and an A- letter grade. So there you go, an 8.2, great skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A- letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. Definitely has that pop punk / commercial punk sound. Like the guitar tone, the bass mix, the vocal approach. It very much has that commercial pop punk sound. However, I would not say that it is. It definitely has more of an attitude to it. It definitely has more of an edge to it. And I think that has to come with the delivery more than the tone. I mean, if someone were to come to me and say, hand me this song, don't tell me who it is. Don't tell me it really is SiM. If they were to just hand it to me and say, this is the new Sum 41 track, I would listen to it and I would be skeptical.
Hey, wait a minute.
But I would see a lot of similarities as far as the sound goes, as far as the tones go. I can see it, but the approach, no. I would have very serious question marks pop in my head if someone told me this is the new Sum 41 song, and I would listen to it and go, I don't know about that. I think someone's trying to pull something on me. The chord progression, very nicely done. A little, if I'm being honest, a little predictable. I could kind of see where they were going, but here's the thing: there was a variety. It wasn't just the same riff over and over and over and over and over again. There were different riffs for different phrases. The verse had a riff, the pre-chorus had a riff, the chorus had a riff. And it was nice to hear that. It was nice to hear that breakup rather than, relying on utilizing the exact same riff all the way through the entire song. That can get very old very quickly. And I'm glad we didn't have that happen here. The biggest thing, okay, and this is going to sound really weird, okay? But hear me out. The biggest strength in this song is also its biggest weakness. We're going to get back to that in a second. Musically, I mean, as far as from a musicianship standpoint, everybody sounded good. Everybody sounded solid. I got no issue with anything that anybody played. Everybody played very solidly across the board. Same thing can be said for the vocals. I will say I do like the vocal delivery. I like the change in vocal style between melodic singing and grit and growl vocals. We also have some really nice harmony usage, not over usage. One of my biggest gripes about bands who use harmonies through the entire song is, well, that's great. I'm glad you guys can harmonize, but you've been harmonizing through the entire song. It lost its shine. It lost its appeal. Now it's old hat. It's you never want to overuse harmonies. So I'm glad they didn't. Let's get back to the strengths and weakness of the song. The biggest strength and the biggest weakness of this song is the play with feel. They were switching between a straight time feel and a halftime feel through the entire song. Now, I'm really glad that we did that, and I'm really glad that we had a good variety of it. I'm really glad that we didn't, just do half the song in straight time and then the second half at halftime. I'm glad to see that we were able to switch it up, and that's great. I really appreciate the fact that they were able to make that work. And every single time that they would change, it made sense, okay? And I want everybody to remember that part. It made sense every time they switched, okay? Now, having said that, the biggest weakness of the song is also in the switching of the feel. While I'm glad they did it, and I'm glad they were switching around, I do feel like they did it a little too frequently in places. There were some spots in the song where they literally stayed in one feel for 2 measures before switching to another feel for 2 measures before switching back to the original feel for another 2 measures. You know, it just, the 2 measure switches, if I'm being honest, left your head kind of spinning a little bit. Now, maybe that was the intent. Maybe that's what they were trying to do. Maybe they were trying to mess with your heads a little bit and say, try to follow along if you can, but at the same time, it almost becomes a distraction. When you overuse those, it kind of takes away from the song as a whole because you get distracted by, wait a minute, where's the groove going? Where's the groove going? Where's the groove going? Every 2 measures is a bit much at times. But again, going back to the statement that I told y'all to remember, while it may have been a bit much and while it may have, been a little overdone, even then it still made sense. And I wouldn't change it. As weird as that may sound, especially coming from me, I would not change a thing. I think what they did was just fine. As far as how is it going to add to the overall complexity of the song, it definitely made it stand out without question. I do feel it did kind of leave the listener's head spinning a little bit, but like I said, that might be by design. So I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't touch a thing. I'm just saying, be careful when you change time, or not change times, but when you change feel too rapidly and too often, it can take away from the overall value of the song if you're not careful. But in any case, in 8.2, I feel good about that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have an 8.2, which is a great skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A- letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then it did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.